528i 2013, and the problems I ran into when trying to remove the engine cover were the two vacuum lines on the left side. I wasn't sure how they routed at first, and the first time I took it off, I think I disconnected one of them. So I looked on YouTube, I looked on the forums, and I couldn't find any answers as to how they were routed or where they went or what they even connected to. All I know is I disconnected them, and I suffered the consequences later when the car got put into limp home mode. So real quick, I wanted to do a video on the correct way to take off the engine cover in case you wanted to access the valve cover or the engine coils, and to change your spark plugs, all that good stuff. So stay tuned. Okay, so first and foremost, this is my dirty engine. It's gonna need to get a sprucing up after so long. But this, as you can see, is the engine cover. Oil filter housing, oil cooler, all that good stuff. And over here, right here, I'm sure you can see, are the two vacuum lines that need to be disconnected before you remove the engine cover. Now what I found out is that there are sort of grooved areas on the top of the back one. You should be able to just pinch it in and pull it out just like that. It makes that noise. Then you pull it the rest of the way out. As you can see, that's where it goes in and out. Those are the two grooved areas. Now this one on the front is where I had the big problem with. I actually accidentally disconnected it from here, but this is the solenoid. What I also found was that made it easier to remove this one. This one has the two tabs on the side. I know my hand's in the way, but I got this heat shield right here. It makes it really hard to access it. So I'm gonna do my best, but the two tabs are on the side. They just pull out like that. The only reason it was so easy, I think, this time is because I had done it already. The first time it felt like it was near impossible. But those are the two connections right here, the two nipples. There is a vacuum reservoir underneath the cover, and I'll show you that. Those are really the only two things you really need to worry about the most when taking this cover off. Everything else, there's these hoses in the back too that have connections. There's one. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, see that that's just the connection. Each hose has two, and there's two hoses, so that would be four. So there's that one. You just pull these up, pretty simple. And then let's see if I can do this one-handed. There's two clips in the back. You can see there's one. The other one is very similar underneath. And you just pull it up like so. And then I'll show you, that's the vacuum reservoir. You don't ever want to break those little nipples right there off, because BMW doesn't sell those. You have to buy a whole engine cover at this point if you broke those.